So today we're going to do things a little bit different. We are just on the cusp of spring 2025's anime season, and this is weird for me because it's about to be our autumn or fall if you're from Freedom. I just want to go through, mostly for myself, to see what I'm going to be putting myself through this coming 3 months, because I'm going to attempt to watch everything on this list. If not by the end of the season, then at the end of the season, I will catch up with as much as physically possible. And we have 103 total. Getting rid of the kids in the R18, that's going to be a lot. That being said, I'm going to try and avoid any continuing seasons, with the exception of this. Because straight off the bat, we have Fire Force Season 3, and oh boy, I am psyched. I have not actually watched all Fire Force, so this is a great reason to get me to be watching it. But Fire Force, for those of you who don't know, is made by the same man that made Soul Eater, which is my favorite anime of all time, and also the thing that really got me into anime in the first place. So that is definitely on my list that needs to be watched. I also love urban fantasy. Urban fantasy doesn't get done nearly enough and never gets done well enough. But yeah, Fire Force is definitely going to be on there. The only critique anyone ever has for it is there's too much of girls randomly being stripped of their clothes. And boy, do I wish I considered Fire Force to be too much of that at this point, because compared to everything else that I'm watching now, it's nothing. Next up, though, we have Lazarus. Lazarus is the culmination of three amazing things. The first is the fact that it's animated by Mappa, and I believe it's the only thing that Mappa is working on this season. The second is that it's made by the director of Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and I cannot remember his name off the top of my head. Somebody's going to tell me in the comments and tell me I'm an idiot for forgetting it, but also, he's not the one writing it. The writer is the guy that wrote the John Wick movies. And those three things coming together are going to be phenomenal. This is higher anticipated. I genuinely think Lazarus is going to be the anime of the season. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But going the other side of the spectrum from it, because this is going to be a relatively cyberpunk, urban sci-fi, one of those weird mixes. It's going to be very Cowboy Bebop, but darker tones to it, by the looks of things anyway. We're going to go the other way from things. I've been killing science 300 years, and I'm not reading this entire title. I loved the first season of this. I am definitely watching the first 3 of this. We're probably going to get more than 13 episodes. I'm going to guess like 16, 17. I know it's a bit of a weird one, but I feel like that's what we're in for it. Same with Windbreaker. Windbreaker, definitely watching. The first season was absolutely goated. It's basically Tournament Arc, the anime, where delinquents from this school are actually the ones taking care of the city, and other school delinquents are getting into fights with them. That's the gist of the entire thing. But it is amazingly animated. It's so hype. And hell, I've got a video on it already. I always forget to do cards, but go check it out on my channel. After that, we have My Hero Vigilantes, which is the better My Hero. I actually have a volume of it on my shelves. And look, My Hero is a bit played out at this point. Vigilantes is the other side of things of, what if you weren't good enough to get into MHA? This is the story of people that are just going around trying to help out their community, and let's be real, it's going to keep escalating because that's what these animes do. This is the first one I don't actually know, though. The beginning after the end. The story follows the strongest king in history, Grey. So, this is going to be a generic isekai. If I can remember to do it, I'm gonna chuck an isekai count on the side because that's 2 isekai so far this season. I'm honestly a bit over isekai, but we'll check it out. I also have never heard of Studio ACAT before, but by the way, that being said, I've also never heard of Teddy before. Not Mappa. Who hasn't heard of Mappa? I'm going to be concerned how many times I see that today. This is too much ecchi, and the fact that this is called "Please Put Them on Takamine-san." I'll come back to that. No, we'll see what that's like. I don't know what you are. Are-san wa hakarenai ai? I genuinely do not know what you are. What is season 1 of you? I haven't watched you. We're gonna have to check this one out. Beginning of his first year of high school, all he wants to do is make friends. Starting with the cute, tiny, and soft-spoken Reina Aharan, who sits right next to him in class. He says sentiment. All right, so it's going to be a slice of life comedy of neither of us know what the fuck we're doing in social situations. Cool. It's always weird when these come out of shonen, because this doesn't come across shonen-y. It comes off very seinen-y. I'm not mad, but I'd rather it be the other way. Can a girl, boy girl friendship survive? Let's be real. A lot of this stuff is we're going to get a lot of either side of the spectrum. So on one end, we're going to get a lot of generic shonen where we're getting isekai'd away and who cares? And on the other end, we're going to have a lot of teen romance. I'm here for both, as long as we don't have pink. But next up, we have my favorite Power Rangers critique, Go-Go Loser Ranger Season 2, which, I fucking love Season 1. I didn't know Season 2 was coming out until a few days ago. This is going to be towards the top of my list. Underneath here, I'm going to have my list of like top 10 things I'm most excited for this year, or for this season. Go-Go Loser Ranger, and then our top 4 are going to be on that. Beyond that, I don't know what the other 5 are going to be. But Witch Watch also looks pretty decent. Becoming a witch has to summons a normal dude as her familiar. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have seen a similar premise before, but never going to complain about it. I like our random dude getting put into the weird situations. All right. I don't know what a lot of these are going to be like. I'm pretty sure I've read part of this one, because I'm pretty sure it also got a web novel adaptation. I'll be honest, rather than having a brilliant healer's new life in the shadows, I wish we were getting the wrong way to use healing magic Season 2. What else is exciting me? Black Butler, I don't care about. This is not going to be included because this is just a continuation of Black Butler, so we don't need to worry about it. There are a couple of things I'm really excited for, though, and I haven't seen them yet. Jesus Christ. I may not have realized how much I was signing myself up for. That being said, this is it. Kyoto Senshi Gundam. So, GQuuuuuX is Gundam made by the studio that made Neon Genesis. This is the culmination of ultimate mech anime, and my god, is this going to be fucking amazing? I also love the fact that we've got a female protagonist for it, because let's be real, most female protagonists in these kind of animes end up a lot more like this than they do like that. And I am so happy about that. Makina sends a love bot. No thanks. Maybe I should have filtered out all of the ecchi. Yeah. There is just a lot of random isekai crap and a lot of generic romance. But how we've got 78 to get through. I wish there was a way to also filter out anything that was continuing, because there isn't actually something that lets us do that on here, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, I just wanted to go through some shit with you. Let me know down below if there's anything you think I should be watching in this upcoming season that I haven't already gone through. And yeah, I've been Faye. You've been awesome. I'll see you all next time.